Recording. This is recording.
All right, here we go.
You're recording.
Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. Hello, pool freaks.
We're getting ready for season 3, so you'll be the first episode in season. So.
Put this in the pocket.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to the next edition of the Lucky Breaks podcast. I am so excited to be here with Chris Reinhold, a professional pool player for the last 6 years and a very excellent coach, and has been giving lessons here in San Diego. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, wonderful. Well, we always start our episodes with a bit of an origin story. So why don't you tell our audience how you got into the game of pool, when you knew you wanted to take it so seriously and go the professional route?
Interesting, yeah. When I first started when I was about 13, 14, I didn't really start taking it serious, so I was about 15 years old, which is actually kind of late for pool. Like,
oh man, I'm in
Joshua
trouble.
Filler, SVB, they all kind of started when they were like 5 years old.
Okay.
So, they had the experience I have now by the time I started playing. It was kind of wild.
Got it.
But my uncle played pool pretty competitively in the local scene.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Farrell, he got me into it, and I had a pool hall conveniently 2 blocks away from my house.
So you could just walk there.
Yep. Sticks Billiards. I'm in Ventura, California. That's where I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerry Matchin owns that place, him and his wife Peggy. I was fortunate enough to have one right by my house, because if I didn't...
And it was all ages, I guess.
Yeah, that was another lucky thing, because most everywhere now is 18 and over or 21 and over, which is... You're not going to get good at pool by that point. Like at the level that you want to be, like elite.
Right.
It's really, really tough.
Right,
so.
right. And then at what point did you start to get super serious, get interested in going on tours and pro events and things?
I just jumped in initially.
Yeah?
I just started playing tournaments maybe a year into it, like local tournaments. And then my first tournament I played, I went 2 and out, was mad, and then I just kept practicing until I was pretty good for local player, and then just kept taking it from there. So I'd say when I was 15, I went to my first big actual tournament. That was Junior Nationals. Mm-hmm. And I went pretty far. I got 9th out of a lot of players in the
first event,
16 and under bracket. Mm-hmm. And then the next year I went 2 and out, which I was kind of confused.
Yeah.
And then the next year I won it, which is crazy. So
that's how this game is, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's like highs and lows.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to get used to not used to the lows, but you have to definitely be able to want to push through them. Because if you don't really, really want it, it's tough to make yourself do it. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And okay, so you've been playing all over the country and all over the world now for the last 6 years, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I've been to. So I started off as kind of start from the beginning. Mm-hmm. So I won Junior Nationals when I was 17, 18. And then I went to China in Shanghai to represent the U.S. And that was pretty cool. And I got 9th in the world there, which was pretty awesome.
That's incredible.
And then from there, I went to college. So I went to college for accounting.
Okay.
But they had a pool team as well. So that's kind of where it all started. But Mark Wilson.
Which college?
So St. Louis, Missouri.
Uh-huh.
It's right next to that. It's about 30 minutes. It's called St. Charles, Missouri.
Okay.
And Mark Wilson was the coach. And he taught me fundamentals, mechanics, everything. And it's called Lindenwood University. And we had a pool team called the Lindenwood Lions, which, we every year we won the collegiate nationals.
Now, did you go there to play pool, or did you just go there and... Oh, okay.
I went there for accounting, but...
Okay.
Pool was the thing that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Then I realized after a few accounting classes that it didn't add up. It's time to go play pool.
Yeah.
And then I won collegiate nationals that year, and that's when I was like, okay, well, I just have to pursue this because I'm not gonna think later in life, oh, I should have pursued it. You can always go back to school and not pursue something. So
you can always be an accountant later.
Maybe not with AI now, but
oh yes, that's
true.
We'll
see.
We might not need.
We might not need it later, but yeah, for sure.
But we're always going to need pool players, so.
Yeah. There's definitely not enough of them. Too many of them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
So I went from there, from the collegiate nationals, and I just started. Once I won that, I just kind of used that to springboard my. Just playing pro tournaments, top finishes in pro tournaments. I won a few really, really good tournaments that had a lot of pros in them, but they're not. I haven't reached that elite level yet, where I haven't had a really big win in a huge field. So that's kind of my next goal.
Okay.
But yeah, so I did really well for a few years, and then I made the Mosconi Cup team in 2020, 2021, and I kind of took a little break in between 2021 and now. As far as competing, I kind of stepped away for a little bit. And now I'm more so focusing on that aspect of it. So
the competition side.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sometimes it can get kind of like you're burnt out of it, and you kind of just need a refresh.
Yeah.
The grass is always greener on the other side, right?
Right. Well, it can come in cycles, I guess. All of our careers.
Sure.
One thing we like to do on the podcast is sort of connect. Everybody's experiences to sort of the amateur player. So you're a professional, obviously, up here. The rest of us are sort of down here trying to fight our way or have our own sort of tournament wins. And one thing that occurred to me, especially as I was watching a match between you and SVB, was you have to face what we have to face, which is playing against someone who may be a superstar in the field, or you could be intimidated, or at least I get intimidated. Maybe you don't. But that's kind of what I thought might be an interesting subject for us, because that's something we all have to face no matter what level we're at in the game. We're always going to be playing someone who's better than us and someone who may not be as good as us. So how do we sort of train our minds to deal with maybe the mental chatter in the back of our heads that's telling us we shouldn't win this because statistically, the odds are against us?
I think... Okay, so if you think of your end goal that you want to do, correct? So you always have to think of the smaller goals along the way that would help to make that, and those should be your goals. So say you want to beat an APA 7 and you're an APA 4. Let's just think of you want to play consistent and you want to play your game, right? So, but mainly, the only way you can win is not shooting shots that 7s shoot, because that's not in your wheelhouse, right?
Yeah.
So keep it simple. And try to make him or her make the mistake. That's kind of where it's at.
Okay.
Because you can't expect to play above your head all the time. And also you have to play within your game to play your best game anyway.
Yeah.
So generally the shot that comes to your mind is the correct shot. Because your brain is subconsciously telling you, hey, I feel comfortable with this. And that's the shot that you can execute the most. So when I beat an 800 Fargo, it's because I play shots within my 760, 770 range Fargo. And I'm really good at that because that's what I am, right?
Yeah.
So I think just keep it simple and just do your best with every opportunity, and then you might surprise yourself.
This is super interesting, because what you just made me think about is sometimes when I'm playing, especially when I'm playing in some of the events where there's higher skill levels, I'm almost thinking, oh, what would they do if they were me? Like I'm putting too much into my head. And thinking that they're going to judge me for not doing what they would do, and who am I, and anyway, and then it starts this downward spiral.
So for instance, like Joshua Filler is an 850 something Fargo. I'm like a 760 something. So we're about 100 Fargo points different, but the difference, it may be in one whole set race to 9, is like 1 or 2 missed shots. It doesn't seem like a lot, but at that level it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think, oh, what would Josh do here?
Yeah.
Because why would I think that?
Right.
I'll just look stupid trying to do it,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's jacked up over a ball. I have to get up here and fire it in. No, that's not what I'm supposed to do, right? So I think just playing within your own means and just doing your best, and then just trying to make each opportunity count, but also just make sure you're doing your best to make each stroke good. Because that's really all it is.
Right. Yeah, that's where the
delivery, the cue, right?
The consistency in your stroke mechanics becomes super important.
Yeah, for sure.
So that leads me to kind of another question, which is, as you're wanting to get better in your game, and I've been told this is a mistake I make, but I look at my regular matches as an opportunity to try something or to get better at a particular shot, whether maybe it's draw or like I'm not great at draw. But I'll be like, well, this is my chance to try it. Now, is what you're saying that maybe you should stick to shots and shots you execute at a higher percentage, and then use practice to sort of develop the next level so that you can start to get those shots in your wheelhouse? You know what I mean?
I'm a firm believer that practice is where you figure out what you can and can't do, and then the game you just do what you know you can do.
Okay.
Depending on the stakes, obviously, right? If you feel like, hey, I want to try this and I want to see what happens, that's okay. But I think mainly it's okay. In practice, I'm gonna make sure that I practice this before I release it in a game.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's this 5-rail bank. Let me try it now.
Yeah.
Maybe reel it in a little bit.
Maybe it's time for a safety.
Yeah, maybe it's time for safety.
Yeah.
But if you watch a lot of the top players, I never see what they shoot at. I always look at what they don't shoot at. Because I'm just like, oh, well, why didn't he shoot that? But he's an 850 Fargo. I should probably follow suit.
Yeah.
Because if he's not shooting it, what am I doing shooting it?
Right.
There's certain shots that are like, okay, well, I am really good at this specific shot. I have confidence in it, and I just feel good at this moment, and I'm going to go for it. That's fine. But in the big scheme of things, generally they have a okay, well, the percentages aren't in my favor this time, so I'm going to do this. But that's also like, if the percentages aren't in your favor, but then the correct shot is also not a high percentage shot for you, do the other one.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of just weighing the pros and cons.
Yeah.
And if it's like 30%, but this 30% you could actually win something with, go for that one.
Yeah. It's kind of like just playing the numbers and a little bit of gambling.
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe that's why there's so much gambling in this game.
So much.
Yeah.
Life's a gamble. Who cares? Who cares?
So when you're coaching and giving lessons to folks, how are you sort of setting them up to know where their boundaries are for their shot making ability? Is that something you put into your coaching lessons?
So I have a general questions I generally ask them, like what's their rank, what's their Fargo, because I get a general idea of their skill level. There's some people that are like shot making heavy and are terrible with their cue ball control, but they're a certain level because they shot make so well. But they shot make so well because their cue ball's so bad, because they're constantly shooting bad shots, right?
Yeah.
So, but they're like, oh, I'm just a good shot maker. I'm like, you have to be.
Yeah.
And there's some people that play position really well, and they don't. When they have to come with a shot, it's hard for them. But when they can create their own opportunities, they do. So there's so many different facets of it. It's tough to say, but I can generally pick out and just be like, okay, well, this is definitely your weak point, right? So a lot of people come to me and they're just like, oh, well, I'm terrible at banks. I miss it by like a diamond every time. I'm like, okay, well, let me see you say. And then their elbow's like over there or something, and like they're hitting their knee every time they shoot or something. It's just such bad mechanics that, of course, you're going to suck at banking because you can't go straight yet. So once we get you go straight, then you can start understanding where everything's going, right?
Everything opens up.
So I got to like a 680-ish Fargo without a coach ever, right? When I was like 18.
Wow.
Before I went to that school, okay? And I would miss a ball one way, set it back up, miss it a different way, even though I adjusted for the correct, and it was because my elbow wasn't correct and I was popping up and all this other stuff. So once I got my mechanics straightened out, it was easier to be like, okay, this is why I missed this ball. This is why I missed this ball, right? I overcut this, so I'm going to use the same mechanics. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to know where to aim now, And so I went from hitting myself on the head every time I missed a ball because I was mad because I didn't know why I was missing, to, oh, okay, well, now I can, adjust and get better.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the other questions I wanted to ask you about was, when you are trying to develop that kind of mental toughness and knowledge and reliability, I guess, of your game, how do you sort of do post-match analysis? Are you doing post-match analysis? Are you watching yourself? Are you looking at your wins? Why did I win? My losses? Why did I lose? And sort of factoring that back into your own training?
Yeah, pretty much. I think now it's not really decision-based, like if I made the wrong decision or whatever. Mainly it's like timing of the stroke, right? Was it rushed? Was it a little fast? Because the players at my level and a little lower, a little above, their aim is generally always good. You know, it's just, did you pop up? Did you go a little too fast on the backstroke? That kind of stuff. So it's tough to analyze, but honestly, it's mostly just being a little more comfortable with the pool tournament and pressure environments, you know. And that's the thing is that people think that we lose that. We just don't feel pressure. It's like, no, our mechanics are good, everything's good, so we just trust it to get through the ball, and that's kind of what it hinges on, for sure.
So when you think about developing that mental fortitude, you mentioned it, like putting yourself into those pressure situations, is that really one of the ways you build up that skill? Like, I've been thinking about how to get myself better with my mental game, and practice doesn't do it because the stakes are so low. Okay, so when you practice, is it with someone or is it by yourself? Like what? Well, I'm not very good at practicing in the first place, but when I do practice, I almost always practice with someone else. Okay, so you just like playing people? You just put your quarter up. I get distracted. If I'm by myself too much, I get distracted and I just get bored. So I always like there to be someone else around to like. Yeah, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. Really? I don't want to be bothered. Oh. Not at all. Okay. Because that's like my time away from people. Oh. Okay. That's how I've been my whole life. Even when I was like 14, 15, I just enjoyed just being by myself. Very odd. So that, honestly, if I didn't have that in me, I probably wouldn't have kept playing pool. Yes, I probably would have done something else like basketball or something. It's kind of a solo sport, isn't it? Is a solo sport? I mean, it is. You know, it is for the most part. You play doubles. You played recently in a doubles event. So yeah, the Predator Pro Billiard Series. Do you do anything different when you're playing doubles? How's that? A lot of us play doubles around here. I only shoot half the shots. So. No. Besides that. Yeah. No, I mean, the thing is with doubles is you have to let your partner shoot the shot that they want to shoot, generally. Unless it's obvious, right? And you're the better player and you can see that and say that. But even if it's an obvious shot and they've never shot it before, they're going to hit it awful because it's the first time they've ever shot that shot. Yeah, for the same reason you were saying earlier. Yeah, there's no point. It's like, dude, shoot your shot. Yeah. So I don't really offer much coaching, but it's on kick shots sometimes and stuff like that, sure. Or if they ask, then I'm willing to give information. But generally, they're already under enough pressure. I don't need to just tell them everything, and it's too much. Yeah, I think it's too much. Yeah, especially when people are so used to practicing by themselves, having another voice in their head doesn't necessarily help. I have too many voices in my head. Well, okay. So thinking about what is the thing I can do if I want to take out a 9? I'm a skill level 5. I'm playing a skill level 9 in the APA. I know. Okay. Let's think. I just like the way you worded it. Putting that into Fargo. Take them out. Yeah. In Fargo land, 650 versus my, 460. That's good. I know. Been working on it. Better than my credit report. No, just kidding. Not really. But like, what advantage do I have, especially if it's a handicapped race? Like I said, just playing within yourself, right? I think the advantage you have is like there's nothing to lose. You either learn, you win, and you feel great, or you lose and you're like, well, I mean, it was a tougher player, and hopefully you learn something, right? Yeah. I'd say just kind of go in with the mindset of I'm going to learn something. I'm going to trust myself just to get through the ball. That's the biggest thing. Okay. Because people go, oh, now there's pressure. I'm not going to trust myself. It's like, well, that's when you should. Yeah. Because then you can learn from it. Yeah. Because if you don't trust yourself, and like I had a first match of the tournament, my Predator Pro Billiard Series something. I played so bad. Really? Like I didn't even know what to do. Like it didn't even feel like a pool table. I was just I was just looking at it like, what is this? Wow. Yeah, it was bad. Did you figure out what it was? Yes. I'm awful. No, it was. I just haven't been playing as much recently, so that confidence that comes with being sure about your game. So when it's for me personally, if I'm not in stroke and playing all the time,
then I have no business going to a tournament because I'm not gonna feel as invested.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'd say just try to learn from each thing.
Okay.
It's tough to do, but you have to do it.
Yeah,
That's the mindset you have to do to get better.
Right. Well, what I've tried in the past is I've tried to kind of keep notes about my matches. What did I learn from each one, especially if I have a major loss. I mean, I've lost to lower skill levels than myself and beat myself up over those. Yeah.
Me too.
Yep. And also beat higher skill levels and tried to look at those and say, oh, what did I do differently that time? And then just tried to do that. Even as an amateur, I think that.
Yeah, reflecting is always good.
Yeah.
But don't dwell on it, even if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's good.
Okay.
Like, don't think too much. It's okay.
Okay. It's just a game.
Yeah. You gotta think of it. However, you respond better.
Yeah.
So for me personally, I can't have that mindset because then I'll just like miss ball in hand or something. Like I won't be focused. I need to like have something like a reason to beat someone.
Yeah.
For me personally.
So when you're playing, what is your inside voice telling you? Like, are you just keeping it quiet, or do you have anything that you?
When I am playing very well and I'm in the zone, I generally keep talking to a minimal, but I'm doing the extra things around the table, like walking around, seeing what side of the ball I should be on, this, that, and then just making sure my setup's good, and then just it's a lot more quiet. But when I am more lackadaisical around the table and I'm kind of lazy, that's when it just gets compounds and just gets sloppy and sloppy.
Yeah.
Like it just gets worse. It's bad. It gets bad real fast.
Do you ever do anything to like snap yourself out of it?
Yeah, it's to get mad a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like a little like not mad, but aggravated a little bit. I don't know why. But thankfully I've had a great life, and I don't have a lot of those memories, like trauma memories to like get me motivated. But I have a few.
Okay.
Yeah. Not trying to brag.
No. Well, I find that when I'm playing and I'm not playing well, I do better, and this is the extrovert in me. I'll go talk to someone else and have them talk me down.
Have them play for you. No, I'm just kidding.
But that wouldn't work in the pro circuit because they won't let me talk to anyone. But.
One funny story. Moritz Neuhausen.
Okay, no.
He's on the U.S. He was on the Europe team this year. Okay. The one that pounced USA.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Okay. I was playing him, and it was like 7-7. But the whole time, I'm talking to myself while I'm playing. And he was complaining to the ref about how he can't be talking like this, and I'm the one playing. Yeah. And when I'm in my seat, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious because they're just so like.
Yeah.
Like sergeant, like just it's hilarious.
Militant about it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, you can't be talking while you're shooting, and I'm like,
but
I'm the one shooting, right?
You're just like kind of muttering under your breath.
Like I'd kick a ball in, and I'd look at him, I'd be like,
okay.
And then I'd get hooked. I hook myself, and I'm like, can you believe this? Isn't this crazy? I'm like, I'll play it right there. Like it's like, come on, how do you get weird about that?
Some might call that sharking, though.
Sharking, I'm the one shooting. He's in the chair.
Yeah.
He's in this chair, so that's why I thought it was funny. But like my brain functions a lot differently than other people, and it's okay.
Yeah. Well, I think to be a pro, you have to be a little different than the rest of us, I think.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm the most normal pro there, and I'm not normal.
Yeah.
So, you might be right. You might be onto something.
Yeah, you seem pretty normal, but I haven't met too many pros, so.
Thank you.
But is there any sort of general advice you give to players when they're thinking about improving their safety game? What's something that, like us regular people, might not know about the difference between how pros play safeties and how we play safeties?
It's always tough when a lower skill level asks me that because the safety isn't good if you can't capitalize after.
Ah, okay.
Right? So it's kind of tough to gauge that. So, I mean, it's a question I think about a lot because people ask me that all the time.
Yeah.
But one underutilized safe is if you're a lower skill level or any skill level, if you're playing 8-ball, to tie up one of their balls. So if you're hooked from your ball, they played a good save tournament, you can always try to tie up something to where it's tougher at least. And that's something that you should definitely work on. Everyone should work on that.
Tying up their ball with one of your balls, or their two balls together in some sort of messed up situation with the 8-ball. I don't know. Any?
Tying up the 8-ball could slow them down for sure. But if you tie in your ball to it, you're just kind of putting handcuffs on both of you.
I know. That's, yeah.
Yeah. Like fuzzy handcuffs, but still handcuffs.
All right. Well, let's segue into one of our favorite segments of the podcast, which is the Magic 8-ball.
Oh, no.
And it sounds like you might not have a question ready for the Magic 8-ball. Is that right? Did you come up with one?
All right, yeah, I'm ready.
You got one. All right.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Okay.
Will I ever dunk a basketball?
Definitely no.
Oh, no. Well, it's right.
Okay, well, let me ask one on your behalf.
All right.
All right. Will Chris Reinhold ever play in the Moscone Cup again?
Whoa.
Most likely a no.
Oh, my God.
So negative.
I know.
Well, we'll cut that one out. Do you
All
want to
right,
ask
don't worry.
again?
No, I don't like that. I'm already 0 for 2.
Oh, man. Well,
All right,
apparently
what's a good one I can ask? What's a good one I can ask?
Hold it up to the mic when
What do you think?
when it speaks.
Do you have a match coming up that you care
I
about?
don't want to ask it that. It's going to tell me bad news.
Will 2026 be a good year?
No, why would I do that? I'm superstitious,
Oh,
buddy.
you're superstitious.
Remember, don't ask the questions you don't want answers to.
Will the ball drop on New Year's Eve?
What if they get tied up?
Definitely no.
Will I be back on the Lucky Break podcast?
Ooh,
right.
That's a good one.
All right. Will I be back on the Lucky Break podcast?
Ask me later.
All right.
All right. Well, we'll ask you back on
right, ask
anytime. Thank you so much, Chris, for being on the podcast. We really
thank you for
loved
having
having
me.
you here. And thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next time on the Lucky Breaks podcast.